What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Marintia and Ben show. This is officially episode what? 5, 6? No, 5,
yeah,
right?
I don't even know how I think we missed the upload on your channel because I think we accidentally posted on my channel.
Yeah, we did because to be like the one where we didn't post, that's like 2 Sundays ago, was supposed to be my channel. And then I think you confused me by telling me you forgot to post it on your channel. So I literally, it skipped my mind.
Oh, okay.
And then if you didn't watch the last video, it's on Marintia's channel. Basically, we spoke about what's going on right now, and we know the word right now is basically we're healing. That's what I would like to say. That we're healing through and getting through everything. But in these times, trying to stay positive, stay upbeat with everything, and obviously stand for your rights. The links for all the for the petitions and the donations are going to be in my bio as well. Anyways, in today's video, it's going to be a bit unconventional because obviously we're trying to get out of this funk. Personally, you've seen the channel, I haven't posted anything this week. I usually give you guys weekly posts. I think Marintia as well has kind of slowed down. I feel like we're in the same space. We're we're trying to get out of this funk, so we're just gonna talk. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. We're just gisting, just vibing, and join us in talking in the comment section as well. So we're all talking together. You get me?
Facts.
Right. Wait, hold on. I need to shake my people. I need to shake the mannequins.
Okay, shake your
Yeah.
Let me also.
Yeah, that's I just had to, and then give a quick cheers. Wait, actually, let me get him a bottle of water too.
This guy. Guys, let's do our shake too while he's gone.
Okay, wait, I'm be gone. All right. So I got you guys a bottle. I'm not talking to Marintia right now. I'm talking to you guys. You right there. This is a bottle of water for you. So grab it where you want. All right. So we're saying.
Yes.
How you doing, Marintia? How you living? How you living now?
You see, on my side, things are very, very slow. If you don't know what's happening, you should go and watch this video I made on my channel called "I Got Butt Injections," and that video will kind of explain everything. But yeah. So for that, I'm starting my treatment on Tuesday. So
good luck.
Yeah. So basically, I've not been able to walk this past 5 days. So very excited to be able to start walking again. That's great. But apart from that, the video I did with you and Ezra this week, I did a video called "Questions Girls Are Too Afraid to Ask Guys."
God. That was a hilarious video.
That video is really funny, so you guys should check it out. So I posted that video, and in general, it's been a slow but steady week, especially with everything happening. It's moving at a good pace. I would say. What about you?
I'm doing really good, honestly. Last week was very good, honestly. I started to make my channel in playlists. If you guys have noticed, my channel right now I've started to put playlists on there so you can tell from the outfits to my financial journey. That's business and entrepreneurship and whatnot, architecture. Because some of you have been asking me to do some architecture videos, and some people have asked me about investments and all that. So I did take a break from you can't really take a break from investments. I've always owned stocks and all that, but I kind of stopped looking at it because we were in a really low time for stocks. So what I did was, when it was low, I bought more stocks while it was low. And last week, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but then the stocks just came out looking nice last week. I was up so many positions. I don't want to reveal anything here because I'm going to make a video on this. It's going to be on my it's going to be part of the videos that will be in my entrepreneurship, the International Entrepreneur. That's a series I'm starting on, but it's going to be in that playlist when I post the video. So watch out for that. Yeah, I'm really excited. And I also got, let me show you what I got today as well. So I got a board. There's gonna be a vision board. So I'm gonna be doing weekly visions. I already do daily to-do lists and what I want to do for the day. Yeah. In a journal. Hopefully we follow this.
No, I honestly think vision boards are very important. At least the type of person I am is until I write down something I want to do, it's not real. It's just a thought. Yeah. And so I think it's really dope. Your handwriting is not bad.
Yeah, I was writing all caps there though. That's the thing. You can't go wrong with all caps.
Because I remember you saying you had a bad handwriting. Handwriting wasn't all that bad, but no, yeah, I'm so excited. I think so like you obviously have that like type of vision list where it's like a to-do list. Have you ever made like a vision board?
Like yeah, I know. I've looked at it. I'm making like a vision board, but then I feel like I have too many. Like, see it, look, like, like I see people's vision boards and it's like, oh, like a car, like something. Like, I feel like I don't have those type of vision. Like, I don't know. Like, my vision is not necessarily like a score, like a point.
That's fair. So, like, if you were to put items on like a vision board, like, because I know you want a Rolex.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back at this video when you just said that because I really do want a Rolex. But go on.
Exactly. So like, so apart from the Rolex, what other things are like things that you like, physical things that will like kind of show you where you're at, like in regards to what you want to achieve?
Okay, I guess we can say that because like so for example, on my mirror, I guess I can take you. Let me get. So in my bathroom, I have these checks that I signed a while ago. So like obviously I have like you can see.
Yeah.
Wait, let me flip you. I have one check right here for myself. Like I'll literally just take out $1 million for myself in cash and do whatever I want to do with it. And then I have that vision board where I'm going to donate to my parents, like outreach. It's like 100K. And then I'm going to have to take out cash to buy my daddy's Bentley.
I love that.
500. So yeah, like it's just that's really all it is. If it's like a vision board.
Yeah.
See, okay, this might be moving into like a more not smiley topic, but like I don't know if you've been seeing what's going on in like Nigeria though. Like, what do you think about that with the whole like rape cases and how like everyone? Because I mean, honestly, feels like we're like right now we're fighting a lot of battles. Like, it's not just about like Black Lives Matter. It goes deeper in sync to all Black lives as well too. Like not just like in America and all that. Because like there's a lot more deeper things to it. But I don't know. Yes, Black Lives Matter. But then there's another case that's going on, which is like the justice. So basically, a 12-year-old girl was raped in Nigeria at a church. So okay, everyone right now is speaking up for George Floyd, but then why is everyone shut for that case? Like why is everyone's mouth shut for that case? Like why isn't the pastor of the church speaking up about that case? Like it was a very brutal situation, and I think there were two cases where like it was her and there was a 16-year-old as well that was raped as well in this time, and that was like when the uproar started. And like in Nigeria, it's like a trend because even there's cases of like last year as well where there was like a pastor involved in something like that, and right now we just didn't hear anything about it. So like I see the fight, like where it's coming from. We're here, but then forgetting that like this is a battle that in Africa we've been fighting from time. I think it's definitely not a female's fight. It's the men. It's a fight of the men. Basically, we need not just like women that are advocating for like the whole thing, like the whole say no to rape, but also men as well.
I was just like quickly searching what was happening, because everyone knows what's happening on social media. It's so saturated right now. I didn't know about any of this until I started seeing it. Like I started seeing my friends talking about it, but even then I saw them talking about rape, but I didn't know what like sparked. Obviously it's been a problem that happened, but I didn't know what specific incident happened that like. Yeah, I'm currently trying to like educate myself on like the specific things that are happening. Like growing up in Africa, like Ghana, like rape is something that happens, is way too common. Like it should not be this common. Doing my research to see what is happening, and it's crazy because on this BBC website it's like so many different girls and women just listed listed. Like,
I feel like that's honestly our Black Lives Matter thing. Like that's our own version of like the situation in Nigeria, because like that's something that ever since growing up, that's like a thing where I've always heard, oh, this girl down the street got raped. Oh, this girl down the street got raped. Oh, that's this thing. And what happens? Oh,
people,
they just
yeah,
they just send the guy away. Like this might be TMI, but like growing up, I had a what's it called? A security guard, like a gate man, like that one of the times when we traveled, the guy apparently he raped a girl on our street, and like looking back at it right now, if he lost his job or sent him away, but in that kind of situation, that's it. That was it.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like jailed and all that. So I don't know.
Like, I think the importance in talking about this in this episode is a lot of people watching are not from Africa, and then you guys probably have no idea what's happening. It's like, it's so ridiculous how commonplace it is for like women and girls to get raped in like, I was gonna say Africa, Ghana, like Nigeria. Like, it's so frequent and often, and it's so like normalized among so many men that it's disgusting. And it stems from like the culture of like the power that men have in Africa typically over women, and that's like a culture built over so many years that in order to stop this, it's like cultural change that takes so long, which is so sad, because it's kind of like in America, if someone gets raped, then it's usually like some person that has some wrong screws in his head. It's not a culture in America where it's like
it's
not every guy is a the you have to wash my feet type man, right? Whereas in Africa, well, I'm gonna speak for like Ghana specifically, is like in a lot of the not a lot of people think Accra is everything, and on top of that, not even Accra, people only see like the bright lights part and forget that there are so many other Ghanaians living outside that's like are still living with a life where like girls don't go to school. You know what I mean? So like it's gonna be,
it's I think in like in Africa, for sure, like for example, or like in specific countries, I'll say Nigeria for example, the issue of rape is one thing, and then it starts to even span into, like you just mentioned about the going to school and like passing out, because in so many places it's still believed that like if there's a female child and a male child, the male child is going to go to school, and like the female child is just going to chill basically. And I think that things are changing, like for sure. Like I'm happy that I grew up in a family of like forward thinking, where my mom and my dad are very like forward to things. Like they're not that, like it's not in that space, but I've been to, like I've visited families that's literally how it is. There's no precedent placed on the female there's no precedent placed on the female child, and like I feel like that alone is just like it builds that mentality, because if you're in a family and you see clearly that your parents don't place as much precedent on the female in the family, you're not gonna place a precedent on the female when you grow up or when you go out to see her. Like you're not gonna respect a woman if at home the women are not respected. There's no way you're gonna respect any woman coming out, because the male figure shows you that, oh, he has power over your mom and has power over your sister, and like clearly your sister doesn't matter. But then when you go out, you're gonna treat girls the same way. That's like it's deeper than we think. It's really deeper than we think. Just the same way as racism. So like it's so deep. Honestly.
Yeah, it's like from birth, so many girls are taught that they should be like subservient to men, and that everything that they do should be, to serve, and then they get this mentality where they're here and men are here. So a lot of girls and women sadly don't even realize their worth, to the point where it's like they think a lot of things that are not normal are normal, which is so unfortunate. And I'm reading this BBC article, and it's about like a woman talking about the first time she was sexually molested, and she was under 6 years of age. She said that her nanny, a middle-aged woman, so like you would assume that another woman who is supposed to be on your side will support you. She said that the nanny forced her to perform oral sex on her when they were alone. So it's like,
that's why I was forever like
it's just
disapprove of like the whole nanny culture of like
the nanny culture is so,
because
I've heard it so much.
It's because you're bringing in people with like from a different place to come take care of your kids. Like, I don't know. Keeping this trend going of like speaking up, because clearly now, I know when I was in high school, there was a time frame where like this kind of thing happened in Nigeria, where like people were outing people that felt like they were that people that raped them and da. There was a time like that, but it kind of died down. And then the other time I remember hearing that was last year, when the lady came out to say her pastor or something raped her, and it died down again. Like, I feel like the same way with like this whole racism thing, where like now people are starting to get scared. For sure, like I think like that would definitely instill fear into men, because then again, I know that's one way to kill a man's ego for sure. Especially it's true, especially in Nigeria and in Africa, where the male ego is the biggest thing. Like, once you ruin the man,
that's one of the main
once you ego is tied to reputation. Once you ruin the reputation, that's it. That's done. That he's done. But yeah.
The thing that's hard about this in countries like Ghana and Nigeria is that in America is so blatantly understood that rape is so disgusting that if it comes out that you've raped someone, there's going to be an enormous amount of hate immediately put on you.
Yeah.
Whereas in countries like Ghana and Nigeria, it's still normalized
money
ridiculously.
talks.
Yeah. And I feel like it's so important for me to constantly remember that, like, even though I grew up in Ghana, my experience is a very privileged experience. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, going to an international school, going to an international school, the type of people that I was interacting with, very, very blessed in being able to be around people that have the liberal, open mind, that understand things the way it should be. But then that's the minority. You know what I'm like? The majority of the people that live in these countries are not able to experience that, and for them it's like this is the norm, and that's so sad. And something must be done about it. We're gonna put all the call to actions in the description below. But yeah, I don't know. Should we move on to another topic, or should we close off on this one?
I think that's really all to be said, honestly. But
yeah, it leaves you speechless for sure.
Yeah.
So ridiculous, and there's so much that needs to be done in our generation and our lifetime to try to make it better. But no, I think hopefully us having this conversation, for those of you guys that don't know anything about this, can be your first step in educating yourself more about what is happening in other places.
And then also, like, please, if you can, definitely donate to the cause, like all the causes, like everything we put in the link in the bio. But whatever you can donate, honestly, whatever you can donate to the cause, please try to do it. Why I'm being creating emphasis on this, I'm not trying to beg anyone for money or anything, but you have to understand that where it's a third world country, Nigeria, Ghana, Africa. Look, right now the case is happening in Nigeria, and there's other countries we've not even heard about that's happening in. We have to understand that anytime that these third world countries come out to talk about a case like rape, there's no funding for it. If the government does provide the funding, it's most likely going to be embezzled. So us creating, not us, but the people that have created these funds are not linked with the government. These are like actual organizations that are going to use the funding to create awareness and like actually make moves that are going to make us see change. So so for sure, just look into that. So that's all really what I wanted to say to add on. So I think we can wrap up this episode honestly on that note. Sorry guys if we had to like divert from like catching up on each other and like being happy into like this topic. I know it's like make me happy and make me sad at the same time in one episode, but certain things need to be voiced out, and personally I just felt like it needed to be said on a male's perspective. And since like obviously we have a lot of people that are watching this channel that are not Nigerian or like not Ghanaian or not African at all, so it's definitely a way for you to like know what's going on in the time. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have a good week. Marintia, you have anything to say to the people?
Yeah, no, thank you guys so much for watching our show. If you are, despite everything happening, definitely do whatever you need to keep yourself as positive as possible. And the important thing to know is we're getting better every single day, and that's the way it should be. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to Ben, subscribe to me, and I think that's pretty much it.
All links will be in the bio.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Have a good week. See you on Wednesday.
Peace.